Hi everyone, this is Clara B, holistic practitioner and Reiki master, clairvoyant medium. I wanted to do this video about a subject that I've been hearing about a lot. We've been all hearing about it a lot, not just recently, but for a long time, which is the subject of cancer. Now, what I wanted to do is bring a holistic approach to the understanding of cancer, since I have a lot of clients who have been approaching me, people who have cancer, people who know people who have cancer, and what to do about it. So I want to help clarify certain things and bring you my insight with the work that I have done holistically and energetically. So first of all, when it comes to anything, really, any illness, anything at all, we always have to look at it holistically. Holistically means in all aspects. It means physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. We want to look at everything, the whole depiction of what is going on in our lives and in our bodies, in our emotions, our minds, our environments, everything, because everything plays a role in what we are experiencing. So in terms of cancer specifically, I wanted to hone in on this because a lot of people have cancer, but this kind of applies to all illnesses. Now, in particular for cancer, cancer is a way for the body to try to contain levels of toxicity within tumors so that it doesn't spread throughout the entire body. Now, toxicity could be on a very physical level, but toxicity also happens because of emotions and thoughts that create energetic stagnations within the system. The whole body is energy. The whole system we are in, even though we feel it as material, even at the molecular level, at the smallest levels, it's all energy. So energy that is moving in different ways at different speeds, different frequencies. You know, some will, some of that energy when it's moving slowly will start to stagnate. This is when we're talking about blockages, emotional blockages, mental blockages, which come from energetic blockages. And then that eventually will become a physical blockage. But we have this entire organism, this entire system of ours, our body. It's not just the body, it's the energy field also around the body. It's everything. It's an entire ecosystem. And we need to learn how to listen to it and how to understand its functioning. So we have to look at within ourselves, whenever any kind of illness comes through, what is it that has gotten us to this point? Because it never just happens suddenly. Very rarely, I don't want to say never, but rarely it will happen suddenly. But it's also because of the accumulation of other things that have stagnated in the system, whether it's through physical toxicities, whether it's through emotions, through thought patterns. All of this is energetic, which becomes physical as time passes by and as we don't work through certain things. So if there are traumas that you have experienced in childhood or in your past and you haven't fully been able to go deeper in that and bring it to the surface and digest it and go through it and let it out of your system, if there's emotions, if there's thought patterns that suppress you, that sabotage you, that keep you stuck, all of these things will have an effect on cancer or on any illness. Cancer is just the body's way. We see it as cancer as being bad. It's only bad if it's not dealt with. But cancer in itself is a mechanism the body uses to contain the toxicity, to save you. The body is never doing anything against you. It's always trying to save you at its best capacities, but it is our job to give it the right resources so that it is capable of doing this. So we need to look at all aspects of our lives in this sense, energetically. We have to be able to move the energy in our systems, move the energy in our houses. If things stagnate, it's not good, opening up windows, doing spring cleaning, fall cleaning, it's a good thing. Saging, it's a good thing. Clearing all of this energy, because you go out there and you have your day and it's stressful and it's eventful, and you come into the house and you just deposit all of that stuff there. Where is it going? It's not going anywhere. It's right there, and you're constantly coming back to this soup of energy. And you may think, because I don't see it, because I don't feel it necessarily, some people will, that it's not there, but it's not the case. It's there. It's there. And then we have to look at, like, what are we experiencing in our daily lives, emotionally, mentally? What are our stress levels? What are the things that come from false belief systems that are literally owning and controlling us? What are these different complexes in our brains? We need to dig down into that. Journaling is a great method of doing that. Write it out. Write out what's going on. If there's a voice inside your head, write it out. Speak that out. Don't keep it in your mind. Don't keep it in your system. If you need to cry, cry it out. If you need to scream, scream it out. All of these methods are methods of release. But if we keep it in, it's only going to cause blockages. It'll start by energetic blockages, which will become eventually physical blockages. That's how we end up with cancer. So energetically, we want to clear that out. Emotionally, we want to clear out all of these emotions that sometimes it's easy to say, I'm just not going to look at this. I'm just going to move forward. I'm not going to look at this. There's a time and a place for that. But you need to address it. You need to address emotions. Even if you say, oh, that's so far away now, like, it doesn't impact me. It does. It is still in your body. It's still there. If you haven't processed it, if you haven't gone through it, it's still there. Okay? Other than that, thought processes, like I said, your beliefs, are they your beliefs, or are they your parents' beliefs, or are they your friends' beliefs? Maybe they're not your beliefs, and you're functioning off of these beliefs that are not aligned with you. Who are you taking these from? Bad habits are the same things. Addictions, all of these things create stagnation. Then on a physical level, what are you putting in your body? As food, as nourishment. Is it in alignment with you? And for every person it's different, and there's so many theories of, like, what's the best way of eating and all of that. I'm just talking about what feels aligned to you. What feels, when you eat, that you feel better? What are the healthy things, non-processed things? Least amounts of chemicals and pesticide, closest to nature, closest to being as clean, as organic as possible for you. Okay? What are you taking in? Maybe you're taking in meds. Maybe you're taking in around from your well, I'll come to that. Maybe you're taking in meds. Maybe you're taking in sodas. Maybe you're taking in things that, I'm not saying don't take meds. Take it if you need to, but be aware of what you're putting in your body. Be aware of that, because that also has an effect. And then your environment. What kind of environment do you live in? Do you live with people who are toxic to you? Are you stressed out all the time at work? Are you always on the go? Are you giving yourself some time to relax, to process things? We need that. That's the balance of the yin and yang. So you need that balancing. But are you giving that? Are you using in your house some diffusers? Maybe they're chemical. What shampoos are you using? What detergents are you using to clean your clothes? What toothpastes are you using? Yeah, I'm going into the nitty gritty, and we don't have to be like crazy conscious about it either. But notice this. It has an effect. The mold, do you have mold in the house? How about Wi-Fi signals? Are you sleeping next to a router? Your cell phone, do you put on airplane mode when you go to sleep? No matter what your beliefs are, all of these things impact the system. And we only look at them as isolated things, but there's so many things we are constantly engaging with on a daily basis, things that we see and things that we don't see. On top of it, there's the whole collective aspect of it, but that's a whole other story. So all of this to say, when it comes down to cancer, it's not just about, I'm just going to go get treatment, I'm just going to go get immunotherapy, chemotherapy, this and that. It's not just that. And it's not just, I'm going to get Reiki, I'm going to get energy healing, I'm going to go to somebody who can heal me. It doesn't work like that. It's not just that. All these modalities, whichever one resonates with you personally, okay? No one can tell you anything. You have to feel it intuitively for yourself and feel what's right for you, right? But all of these modalities are supposed to help you. They're not supposed to be fixing you. Because ultimately, this is your responsibility to fix. This is your stuff to take on and to see what went wrong here. What is not aligned? What is it for me that is not aligned, that is causing me this? Because once you get to the root cause and you can deal with the root cause, then everything else will start to shift around it. So energetic practices are useful. Medicine has its place, but we cannot just rely on these things and say, I'm just giving myself to that. You have to also be accountable. This is your incarnation. This is your life. You came here. You are responsible for decisions that you've made, choices that you've made, things you have done, even do right now. And of course, I'm not saying that all of the blame is you. There's a lot of things that we don't control that happens to us. But when it does happen to us, what are we doing about it? Are we keeping it in? Or are we trying to deal with it, process it? Are we trying to bring it to the surface? That's the work that we as individuals need to do, and nobody else can do that for us. So this is the holistic approach for cancer and for any other illnesses. Please look within yourselves. Please reassess your lives at all levels: emotional, mental, physical, energetic. See what's aligned, see what's not aligned, see what needs work. Ask for help for those things if you don't know how to deal with it. But you need to look within. It cannot just be, I'm surrendering myself to other saviors. You are the savior of yourself. You save yourself through your love that you give. And the love that you give is a dedication you put onto yourself to say, I am getting better right now. I am better. I am on this road of betterness, of well-being, because I am now taking control over my life again and readjusting the things that have slipped off, readjusting the things that are off balance. Okay, so I hope this clarifies a little bit about how to approach it in a holistic way, because we're not just these like straight lines, There's so many facets, so many things happening at us in different ways, things that we can't even see that are affecting us. So let's begin by analyzing our surroundings and analyzing inside of us, and at least dealing with the things that we are able to deal with. Even if it's little adjustments, everything counts, okay? So with that, I send you off with beautiful love. If you ever need help, if you ever need clarity on your situation, if you're having a hard time, contact anyone that can help you. If it's therapy, if it's psychotherapy, if it's social workers, if it's energy workers, you could come to me. I'll be more than happy to help you out, to get clarity, to see the things that you may not be seeing. I can help you with that too, through clairvoyance, through Reiki sessions, But if you need help, reach out. But you are the sole responsible of your life. And I'm not saying this to say that it was your fault that you got here. This is not my message. My message is life happens. So what are we going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? because you are worthy of healing and you are worthy of a good life. But you have to love yourself enough to go in and do that work. Okay? Love you. Take care. Bye.